Welcome to fucking Mango Bay. Today we have the hilarious comedian / writer Subhah Agarwal on the board. We talk her marriage. We talk marriage in general, some salagami stuff, and we also talk Brittney Griner and her detention.
Brittney Griner, it's a hot one. We love you guys. See you soon.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/MangoBay. Mango
Bay.
What's going on? Mango Bay, in your face, in your ass. I'm your boy Pranav. I'm here with my co-host Usama. Stands up. What up?
Hey, what's up? How are we doing? How you guys doing? Y'all go outside? I love outside. There's too much sun outside. What's the deal with sun? Anyone else notice? Sun, more like sun fun. Am I?
So the sun? Y'all fuck with the sun? Y'all fuck with the sun?
You fuck with the sun? You? You know who hates the sun? White women.
Usama, what else has been going on? You got a little jungly story? What's going on with you? You getting married, right, bro?
Never. I don't respect these hoes.
This is a faithful impression.
I think that's him.
I wonder who that could be at the door. Guys, we're just having a little fun here, waiting for Usama. He's not even late, really. Joe, Usama, if you're watching this and get upset, had the idea that we should just start with Adam. I did suggest that Subhah play the role of you. I thought she did an amazing job. It was a great sport. You got the squint. You did some pointing. Didn't respect hoes.
Classic Usama.
Yeah, it was like pretty on point. You guys go outside. Who fucks with outside? Yeah, I know you go outside. You go outside.
Do you hate running through the airport? They call your name. They're like, "Hey, Usama," and you're like, "No."
I think you confused Usama with Aziz with the no.
No.
I don't trust these hoes, but I do. Because I'm Aziz. I respect girls. Yeah. You guys think I'm cute? Who wants to fuck me, huh? Anyone who wants to fuck me, huh? You got some white wine? That's it. You're not getting anything but white wine for these hoes. Oh. Oh, what's up? Come on in here. Oh, special guest. Rolling in now. We're rolling right now.
That's 5:15.
It's rolling right now.
Bitch, trying to undercut.
Rolling right now.
Hello.
Come in, baby. Come in. All right. Just having a little fun.
Buddy, on time is late. Come on.
I know. You were perfectly on time, by the way. Joe was like, wouldn't it be funny? Why don't we just start rolling now? And then we had Subhah do a little Usama impersonation.
Oh, yeah? Was it?
It was pretty good.
It was spot on.
At the end,
it was spot on.
Did you fart?
At the end, she fused it with Aziz.
Sure.
She did your airport joke, but then she ended with a no.
Wow. Let me hear it.
It's like Robin Williams, but like more threatening. You know what I mean?
She's menacing Robin Williams, where instead of killing himself, he's going to kill you.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, you have to start with the eye, just so everyone knows it's my impression. You had to be like, just so you know, this one's weird.
Well, listen, one thing I've noticed, the eye is not as prominent as it used to be.
I don't know.
To me, maybe I'm just used to it.
No, I think you're used to it also. It's as bad as it's ever been.
I guess it is.
Yeah,
The thing is, it's always part of your charm. I always tell people, I'm like, it's like he's permanently winking at you.
Yeah.
You know, he's like always winking at you.
I'm always trying to fuck.
You know, it's like, is this guy selling me a timeshare or like what's about to happen right now?
The timeshare is just my space on my dick.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
exactly.
You want a summer on my cock?
The slots are closing up, all right?
Welcome to Mango Bay. Sorry, welcome to Mango Bay. Oh. We gonna start? We jump in?
We're jumping. We're in it, baby. We're in it. We're rolling.
Patreon, our live show.
Live show, guys.
9 tickets left. Literally 8 tickets left.
Yeah,
it's
get in there.
It's on.
It's going to be fucking fire.
It's sold the fuck
it's happening
out.
at Happy Monday Space in Greenpoint. Check it out. You can't come in without a ticket, though. We're sorry about that.
Yeah.
Don't act the fucking fool and get in there.
Dude, y'all thought.
Hey, I saw you at an open mic, man. Wanted to come check in. None of that shit. None of the, hey, I've been stalking you on IG for 4 years. Thought I'd just show up. None of that creepy shit either. However, if you've been on our Patreon for at least a year, you get in for free. You know the promo code. And
You're so
other
right
people.
with the new comics. It's like the less of the credits, the more they ask of you. You know.
Oh, I know.
It's my first year doing comedy. What do I do? Gotta be co-host.
Yeah.
How do I be
Hey,
co-host
can
to
I
the
get on
Mango Bay?
Mango Bay now? I'm
Can
like,
I
what?
be Mango Bay?
I'm like, who are you? I'm like, just bag my groceries, idiots.
Jesus
Just
Christ,
shut
dude.
up.
And fuck my ass.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, then maybe we can talk. That's the
tier.
Mango Bay casting couch.
Oh, dude, hello.
You bang us.
HD. Now we got
Okay.
the switcher. We
Yeah,
got the
'cause
switcher.
we're woke. We're
we got the new
allies.
system,
And we
so
got
we
the
can
switcher. We
go
switch
between the ass and
exactly.
the dick.
We've got a perfect Eiffel Tower setup, actually. This has nothing to do with you, Subhah.
Yeah.
So you
Everything to do
know,
with you if you want to jump
Our
in.
respected guest, about to be married soon.
Yes.
Okay. Would never ever want to violate the chastity of Subhah, who's very
Fucking-
raunchy,
Can
actually.
we get a couch cover in here?
Oh, yeah. You know what? That
Can we
was
get some tarp?
This couch needs an
Yeah.
exorcist.
Dude,
Okay.
this house needs a moving company to take it out. That might be the first good suggestion on Mango Bay. Like, change the couch.
Cover it in gasoline and fucking
Couch
set it on
needs
fire.
a priest.
We have
Swami.
Subhah fucking Agarwal on the motherfucking pod.
One of our
Right.
favorite people.
One
truly.
of the faves, dude. I've known this woman, again, since I was fucking 5 or something. I saw her on goddamn Scott Moran's like old school comedy documentary about when Wyatt
I remember that
Cenac
too. When
a
I was
big
researching
thing.
starting comedy,
Oh yeah.
I was like,
You know
oh,
what's-
great, this fucking Indian overachieving ass bitch going to 900 open mics in a day. Like, great.
Some people tell me, they're like, "Oh, you inspire me to start comedy." I'm like, I have ruined so many lives. Like, I've ruined more lives than cigarettes. That's
Oh my God.
crazy.
That's so true. I was looking at you on that. And I'm like, this bitch is approaching this like it's QMon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's got her notebook. She's got her head like your mom's gonna beat you if you don't go to enough open mics. But it's paid off. Obviously, you're the shit. But that doesn't mean you have to still be funny, guys. It's not just about that. Just letting everyone else know. Don't get too inspired to do comedy, okay? Patreon guys, get on board. We got some special stuff coming up. We are pretty soon going to be reducing our Patreon fees. We know that
Yes.
the Putin price hike is in effect, recession, inflation, all that. So stay tuned for that. Working out a few kinks. We are excited about that.
Yeah, very cool.
Um,
All the tiers are going to be in rubles in a second.
In rubles,
Yeah,
exactly,
it's
which is
just
higher than the dollar
new,
now, I
so
think.
I think.
probably.
I don't know, dude.
Probably is.
Dude, it's hot as fuck, first of all. I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm sweating more than anybody else. Are y'all?
I'm
I've
sweating.
been in air
Okay.
conditioning all day.
Okay.
So you just ran from the G train.
Yeah. So I'm feeling the intensity of it.
Yeah.
Brown of the week.
Round of the week. Let's get into
Let's
it.
jump into it. Today, it's a wild story. We have, basically, this is my people. And when I read
Are we doing this one? I think
Oh,
we should do the other one.
Which one? The
Gujarati girl.
Sure. Okay, let's do that one first.
Because it's very
Yeah, for very
relevant to
super
our,
relevant.
our guest today.
So basically, a Gujrati girl who's 24, and this might be the most Gucci move of all time. Save on expenses here.
Exactly.
Just married herself.
Just married herself.
She just married herself, and the most ultimate Gucci move I think in history. And people are going crazy over this. People are fucking angry as fuck. If anyone was gonna marry
Are they
themselves,
getting
I thought
angry?
it was gonna be Subhah. To be honest, if anyone was gonna be like, I don't need no man.
Her name, by the way, Kushama.
Kushama
Bindu.
Kushama Bindiki.
Bindu Bindiki. Kushama Bindiki. From Gujarat, 24, inspired by a Netflix show.
Yes.
This is why India, as I've said this before, I'll say it again, needs a cultural firewall around it.
Yeah.
So they can't be negatively influenced anymore by shitty American media.
Dude.
Like, I'm going to marry myself. First of all, you know this bitch is rich, okay? You know why. Her parents aren't going under through the dowry or whatever it is, you know?
It is. Our media is horrific. You know what I'm saying? The next school shooter is going to be like, well, I saw Stranger Things.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
I wanted to be Demogorgon this
Yeah.
time. So what do you think? I thought you were going to be the first sologamy person.
Yeah, sologamy.
Sologamy.
We're calling it sologamy.
I think that's what you had in your sandwich earlier, Usama. I don't think that's how you get some salagami on rice.
Salagami on rye.
Right? You get the sologamy. It's not salami. The fucking American. They don't know. It's called the salagami.
That's goofy as hell.
No, I just, as somebody who's planning a wedding, that's fucking insane. Like, I don't even
Right.
want to, at this point, I don't even want to marry my fiance. I'm like, this is so much money. This is so much work. And then to do that for yourself, I'm like, why? This
Yeah.
is like the people who choke themselves by masturbating. I'm like, why
Oh,
are you,
yeah.
why are you hurting
That's
yourself?
called consummation, okay,
Yeah, exactly.
of the marriage.
You mean her honeymoon?
Yeah, wow. Where's she going? To Hitachi?
Yeah.
She's going to Hitachi.
That was her dowry. She got herself a vibrator.
The registry
so
is just
wild.
shit for herself. Exactly. Well, again, once it becomes open, that's gonna be weird. You know, she's in the mirror. She's like, we can't do this anymore.
She divorces herself.
I can't. We got to see other people.
What if she triple deluxe herself? I know it's banned now in India.
She finds lipstick on her own collar. She's like, what the fuck is this? Listen, I mean, dude, I wanted to hate, like, okay, this bitch fucking being extra as fuck, right? Even an Indian marriage has to be extra no matter what. But, dude, it's kind of a fuck. They didn't say in the article if it was her parents that paid for this. I think she just had like a one-person wedding too, where she just did it herself. Kind of, I kind of, I don't love the large Indian wedding. I gotta say this right now. I'm not a huge fan of it.
I know. That's the thing. That's the thing.
I'll come out right now and say it.
It's not the marrying yourself thing. I'm like, oh, good for her. She's having a time. She's happy. It's the fact that she made this big Indian. That's what I can't get over.
I don't love the Indian marriage.
Who the fuck rents an elephant for one? Like, that's nuts. You know what I mean? Like,
Elephant for what?
so crazy.
She has to color in the elephant herself. Elephant for what? Nothing's less regal than having one person on an elephant. You gotta have a duo at least for this to look good.
Two elephants.
Two
The other one has
elephants.
the vibrator on
Yeah.
it as it's trundling up.
Yes.
I'm kind of in the middle of you two. I think a big Indian wedding is huge, and I think her doing it is retarded.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that is where I stand on it.
Yeah.
It's very narcissistic.
100%.
To be like, it's one thing, just don't get married. Well, you could be like, F the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I watch American Netflix, guys. Like, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I'm really rich, and like, this is how I do it. Fuck that, right?
It wasn't even the show Indian Matchmaker. It was like something else.
No, it was like Sex in the City, and like it's like
Yeah.
dumb, like basic
was
white
the
girl
show?
TV.
It was like Emily in Paris. Something
Some-
stupid.
something,
as
yeah,
something dumb like that,
Yeah.
It was, she was like Ninja Warrior or something. She's like,
was-
you know what? I don't get it. I don't get why in India there's everything has explosions, right? One thing happens, we all react to it like on 1,000. BJP's like, this woman's a slut.
I know,
she's
it's
the exact
so-
opposite of a slut. She's a slut.
Okay, I don't know if it's just my family or it's feeling like it might be an Indian thing where they're so dramatic. And I'm
Sure.
like, none of this shit fucking matters.
Of course.
Like, my brother didn't help take down a table and 3 aunts. It's been like a 3-aunt phone call. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now?
You know what I call this? I call this low stakes Mahabharata. Okay, it's always like low stakes, super low. That's the perfect case. My brother didn't take down a table, and there's a group call with 3 aunts right now, 3 mossies, fucking chopping
This
it
is
up.
so true. One time I didn't mop the floor once.
Yeah.
She walked past me, and those natoks or those like ZTVs where the guy's talking into the window?
Yeah.
That was my mom. She walked past me and she talked. I don't know what I did wrong. Yes! But why are you talking to the window? I'm right here.
It's always monologues. It's always monologues.
Yeah.
Always.
So funny.
It starts. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't wash the dishes. They're like 40. I made the mistake of marrying the father who's gonna make you.
It was one cool winter's eve
It was a cool winter's eve.
when I lowered my standards.
the night of the lowered standards, where I lost myself.
And then it breaks into a prayer. Hey, Prabhu. Hey, Ganesh.
Ganesh, tell me why.
Raksha kijiye, please,
Only
for me.
you know. Only you know the answer. Why my
Always-
son is such a bitch.
all of so many. There's so many like verbal ass whippings I've received, which have been converted into like mild prayers, where they just start appealing to the heavens, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Because when your hand's up here after the hit, it's almost here. You're already almost in the
natural.
mode.
It's natural.
The natural way to come back.
It's true.
And we're back. Well, again, the drama is everything, right? I mean, the drama on her end, on the lady's end, right? I'm gonna go Indian wedding for myself. Drama.
Yeah, that is pretty dramatic.
The BJP who was like, "This is not of the law. No
Was it
Hindu
them?
temple."
Did they say that?
So there was a comment, but because it became viral,
Okay.
right? So there was like a BJP, I think one of the ladies, one of the big ones, who was like, "This is not any temple who does this will be disaccredited from the temple gang."
That's wild.
Temple
Yeah.
gang.
Temple gang.
Temple gang. Temple gang to you. Wrap your colors.
Orange.
Orange always.
Always orange.
Saffron dogs unite. Woof woof. So I think they made a special statement like any temple who does this is going against God, going against, and they think it's a no legal temple should ever do. It's like a whole
I
thing.
cannot believe that. You know
is
why?
real.
Because I to me it doesn't even seem that weird. Like that sounds like something a pundit would have you do to remove a curse. You're like,
Sure,
first you have to
sure,
marry yourself, get a divorce, then get other married, then it will be success. Like
Yes.
that's what they do in India. They're like, you have to marry a tree first. It depends, like in your family, right? A pundit, an astrologer, whatever, depending on how local you are, right?
Right.
In India, like they'll be like, hey, when am I going to get married and stuff? And then the pundit will be like, well, you got some fucked up karmas and stuff.
Yeah.
You got to burn those off. Means you got to get married first because that's going to be a failure. Here, there's a dog right here. This is our marriage dog for situations
Right,
like
this
this.
is real, right?
This is a real thing, right? Like this happens. I know I have friends whose families have been in this. Actually, I know there's a comic, Srilata
Yeah.
Rajamani.
I know,
She had
yeah.
to go through something like this, or somebody in her
Whoa.
family did.
Whoa.
Someone in her family had to marry a tree.
You're now married to Tuesday.
And look, I think
day.
it's fine. I'm with it. I just I am shocked by the shock. That they're
Sure,
like, this is beyond the pale. I'm
yeah.
like,
I
this is the least kinky thing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Really.
Aisha can never go hiking because she doesn't want to see her ex-husband. She's like,
I can't.
That's really what it is. There was a man at the beginning of this and end of this. There was one man who destroyed her life that is always at the beginning.
God, and then I ran into his family up in the hills.
Yeah,
It was
right.
terrible.
Oh,
It was like
God.
similar bamboo trees.
That's what I'm saying. It's like her decision to do herself was based on some guy that she
yeah.
hates.
I mean, I don't know what's going on there. It just sounded like she was like, oh, I have a lot of money to spend. But also, I'm like, whatever makes you fucking happy. I'm like,
Right.
if this is like what you needed to do to be like, I love myself, blah, blah, blah. Well, go ahead.
You know that
You know what I mean?
when you're a girl, you do like the tea parties with all your Mr. Snuffles and Mr. She's doing that version, but as like a 24-year-old woman. You know, she has like little dolls around her. She's
I
like,
just
"What
like, this is serious though, but it did make me sad because I'm like, don't marry. Because she was like, I'm never going to date anybody ever again. And I'm like, wait until you get into your late 30s and your body gets horny.
Yeah.
She's-
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're going to be divorcing yourself. But
From a
also,
place of
like,
extreme luxury when she's 24 and everyone's tossing dick at her, you know? And she's like, I'm done with this.
Because when I read this story, it was like, I hate all people,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to marry anybody. I'm like, what is this? Subhah's act in a
mean-
story, dude.
but here's why I would know, because she was like, I am enough, but I've never thought that. You know what I mean? I would never marry myself. I'd be like, oh no, we
Subhah
need
would
more.
have her one solo divorce.
Yeah, she's
She
going to
would just
couples
do-
therapy with herself.
I'm going to divorce me. I can't do this anymore.
I love it.
Dude, that's fucking wild. We keep moving.
I want to talk a little bit, segue into Subhah's marriage.
Into her
if we
marriage,
can.
yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Because you're getting married to
Yeah.
a cool guy. I met him once.
Yeah. Oh, did you meet Sean?
I met him once. He was in the rafters while you were doing stand-up in L.A.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Super sweet guy.
Yeah.
Super nice dude. Almost too sweet. In a way that I was like, you're going to
Well, Sean is like, okay, because here's the thing. He's very sweet, but then he's also really grumpy. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
good.
you know, but you're like, if you're in New York, you know this type of person where they're like an asshole with a heart of gold. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like that. So he can be like, I don't know. He's just him.
I'm a nice guy with an inner Rasputin. You know what I'm saying? I'm the exact opposite.
What does that mean? In a Rasputin, are you fucking a queen? What does that mean?
Yeah, that's
He's
exactly
curing
what
hemophilia,
that's
is what he's
exactly- I
saying.
have a blood disease.
He's curing
blood
hemophilia.
disease.
I like people, but I have a blood disease.
He's hypnotizing aristocrats, and he can't be killed.
Can't be killed, dude. Well, fucking Sean, y'all been dating for how long?
We were actually trying to figure that out the other day. We think 5 years.
Now we're fucking.
5 years. That's
We're
great.
fucking for a while, right? That's the deal. That's always what the deal is. At mics or after shows?
When we met.
Yeah. How shitty was
Hilarious.
your comedy life? when you-
Well, because we didn't fuck at a mic. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes that's all you have, you know, at these things.
No, I've walked into like a bathroom and like 2 people have come out at an open mic, and I'm like, disgusting.
gnarly.
This is
So
disgusting. I
disgusting.
know. I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
These
Anyone
are
who's going to an open mic should not be breeding.
no,
Period. I say I
No.
include myself in that.
truly.
I heard breathing,
Same.
but I actually like the way I heard it. You said breathing?
Breathing?
I heard breathing. I'm like,
Yeah,
let's go breathing. Let's go there.
No putting more bits in your mouth. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the ones that are coming out right now are
It's
pretty
just,
bad
ooh,
bits.
you know. But,
Oh, God.
we because he asked me out, and I said no because I don't. I typically, I mean,
Oh, really?
I have messed around with comedians. I don't like to do it.
Sure.
But it's like it sometimes happens when like these, you know what I mean. You're around people.
Sometimes, you know, a good riff. That's all it takes for Subhah.
I'm gonna fucking leave. Jesus Christ, no. But I said no. I was like, I don't like dating comedians.
Sure.
It never ends well. And then he hit me with this line. He said, my whole family is dead. Nothing ends well. And I was like,
okay.
what?
So what are you doing later?
I was like, wait, what? And then he was
That's
like,
really-
I didn't know that because he had moved on material. Like he had a whole first album about that I didn't know about. And then like I went and I listened to the album because I'm like, your whole family is dead? What the fuck are you talking about? And this is before COVID, before this was like a thing. But like, sadly, but like, what am I even saying? But I listened to the album and I was like, oh, it's just like a really emotionally mature, deep person. So I'm like, oh, there's actually like a human, because some comedians are just fucking monsters.
Well,
And then
yeah, of
I was
course.
like, I kind of almost like fell in love with him through the album because it was just
That's so
so
cool.
emotionally vulnerable and beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
And so like I started talking to him a little bit, and then I was like, oh, I really liked the album. I listened to it, and then he sent me back a GIF that was like Rudolph going, she thinks I'm cute, and I'm like, I didn't fucking say that. But then like,
Y'all are match made in heaven. I didn't realize.
I know. I'm kind of loving it.
Yeah,
I'm in love with your.
Because his family's dead. She acts like her family's dead.
They usually call it a meet cute story. This is like a meet grim.
meat grim.
Meet grim story.
A meat vomit.
Yeah.
but yeah, we started talking, and then like I was like, oh, I want to take things slow. Immediately slept with him on the first date. Super
yeah.
embarrassing.
Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking. Hell yeah.
But yeah, we just kind of clicked, and then like we had a lot of ups and downs, but like we got through it because like he had a lot of shit he had to work through. I had a lot of shit I had to work through, and then like I think we stayed together because we kept growing. You know what I mean?
good.
yeah.
Because like we had like you know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm so worried about Siri spying on us. I'm like, we were yelling so loudly. Like, I'm worried about the neighbor in 3B. Like, this bitch knows all of our shit.
Yeah. You honestly have to be like, ow, the fucking headphones. Jesus Christ. That's insane. Because when I met Sean, I saw a guy who was like fucking had it together. And
you need to spend more time
and that's what I'm
with
saying. And so I'm getting the real vibe of this guy. And I was like walking away like, oh, what a good like counterpoint to Subhah. Like he's like way more, but I feel like y'all are more like kind of two snake dragons fucking
I love
in
it,
the
dude.
mist.
I love it. What's been the wedding prep like? Because you got the Indian brides. I got the invite in email.
Yeah.
Of Roop and Usha
It's
coming
a lot.
through, celebrating
It's
the
a lot.
nuptials
I know. I
of
can't.
Shaun White and Subhah Agarwal.
Oh yeah.
And that's the thing is like they keep doing this thing where they keep insisting on doing it, but his family is dead. So it's like
Right.
you don't put they're like, and they keep being like, we have to put his parents' name on the card, and then like
shit, but they're
you
dead.
just and they're like, we'll put the late whatever, and then you could just see the light leave my fiance's eyes, and they're like, okay, nothing there, and I'm like, why are we doing this every 5 minutes? This is psychotic.
It's your parents' names and the Grim Reaper. Welcome, Subhah and Sean.
But I'm like, leave it be. Like, it took like 3 phone calls to get my dad away from the idea of putting up family photos. I'm like, he's gonna cry.
Oh my God.
Are you out of your
They're
mind?
like trying to turn
Okay.
into funeral part 2. Like,
Okay,
what the fuck?
Well, how do you avoid that? I mean, it's going to be a glaring
Oh, I
thing.
know. And yeah, it's a
Half the
lot.
tables are going to have no people on them, you know?
It's gonna be his friends, which is like,
Well, how are they towards him? Do they like him?
oh yeah, they like him.
Okay.
Okay.
My
I feel like
mom-
him not having a family, do they see that as an opportunity for like, now he will be ours?
Hilarious. My mom has been a little aggressive with it, and he
Yeah.
started laughing. Where she's like, because he was picking up beer for my dad, and then he bought himself a separate 6-pack, and he paid with it on his own credit card. And my mom lost full fucking ZTV dramatic.
Why?
She was like, you're going to pay for beer in my house, my son. You're my son. You think I'm not going to provide for you? Like, fully lost her mind.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That must have
was-
warmed your heart a little,
That's
right?
sweet. It was
It's
cute.
like, oh,
That-
she's being possessive with him
Yeah.
now. He's
Yeah.
really part of the family. They accept him because
was
they're
cute.
abusing
Yeah.
him.
She walks past him, talking to the mirror. You gonna buy beer on my watch?
No, babe, you don't understand. Abuse means they love you.
The moment she starts beating your
I
husband,
know,
you're
when
gonna be like, "We're together. We're really
That's
doing
the
it."
wedding
Yeah,
ceremony.
Yeah.
It's not a walking around the fire.
Jewish-
Subah's mom whipping
Jewish
his ass.
people break the glass. Indian moms beat the husband. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucking-
they've accepted him, and like, yeah, it's nice. It's funny though. It is. I mean, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but it is kind of funny to watch like a tall white dude experience like racism. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because it just makes me laugh really hard. Like when he went to my brother's wedding, there was an auntie who didn't want to put like the tikka on him and stuff.
Oh, shit, okay.
And so like my mom was like, "Oh, for him," and then she was like, "Not for him."
Wait, whoa, what? Why?
No, the auntie,
some white
the
chick.
whatever, like, because he was white, he has this big toe. So this big, like,
Wow.
old woman that was doing the ceremony, she was like, it's not for him. She was like holding on to the tray.
Good.
I was laughing
That's
so
hilarious
hard.
because those old
like
ladies.
amazing.
They,
I know.
I mean, she was there when the East India Tea Company came in and
True.
the last
Bro,
Mughal battle.
I'm not even kidding. I rewatched Lagan and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't even look at you for like a week. I'm so upset.
Teen Gun Laganding.
Well, don't watch Triple R. Whatever you do.
Triple R is
I
unbelievable.
heard it was funny.
It's
I
great.
watched it.
It's
I
one of the best
amazing,
films
dude.
of all time.
It's incredible.
But the first half of the movie is like just British people being like the most
British
horrific.
people were like, "Let us rape this 5-year-old. We're gonna kidnap this." Not really, but you know, it's bad.
Dude,
It's like, hey, we're gonna take your child, and as payment, we'll kill you. It's like
God.
that. Yeah, it's like
dude,
really
it really
rough.
was that. It really was.
It was literally that.
That's so funny because my fiance actually watched Triple R and he's like, we gotta watch this shit.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
and he was
amazing.
like, "It's pretty nice. I like the first half mostly."
Yeah, he's like, the first half was great,
The second
but-
part got too intense.
Yeah.
But, and Sean is doing the whole like good white husband entering an Indian culture
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Wearing the fucking kameez.
Oh no,
wearing
he's
the
gonna do
kurta?
a suit. He's gonna do a custom suit to match my dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Peacock designs at least.
Yeah.
Thing.
He's gonna do the colors. I think he's gonna match the colors. Is what he's gonna do.
How white are you gonna go? I mean, we're doing this in a barn or something?
Hilarious.
Okay. How white are we doing this?
Well, you know what's funny though is his family, his dad. I mean, his family's actually very cool. His dad, I think they were initially Southern Baptist, which, according to him, was like a form of baptism that like justified slavery or some shit. And then his
Sounds like
family
that
sounds
checks
like
out.
it. Wasn't really with that. So his dad kind of went first to a different type of Christianity and then became Buddhist.
Whoa.
And then like got disowned by like the super religious side of the family. And then he was talking about how it was like, he's like, it's not good. Obviously he misses his family, but he's like, you know, it's kind of good that my dad isn't here because he would insist on a Buddhist ceremony. And then you would have like these like hundreds of pounds white men and like these robes that you can't safety pin and shit. And I'm like, I kind of wish that was a part of our
Oh, that would have been amazing.
It's a Hare Krishna festival, basically. That's fucking insane. And so y'all are doing this pretty soon. This is
Yeah,
happening.
in October.
October.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it intense? Is the Indian parent Bridezilla? Because it's always the Indian parents are the Bridezillas, right?
Yes, because I don't give a shit. Like even with the Indian dresses, my mom was like, "Oh, the latest fashions are in India," and I'm like, "I am 1,000% not flying to India to get a dress. That's psychotic."
If I see
So-
you in like a black hoodie, I swear to God. Yeah. I swear to God.
No.
Like in your
Look,
those
dude.
are black boots you wear for every show ever. This is the Suba boots, you know what I'm
Listen,
The black Suba boots. I've met her in those boots. She is not getting a new pair.
don't take away my
In
comment. But
7
can I
years.
just say, I used to wear the most like dad sneakers, like New Balance, Christy New Balance, and then Monroe Martin, and like I think Derek made fun of my shoes.
Thank
and
God
then,
for those people.
And then
Blessed be those black brothers who fucking shit on your and say one of those.
And then I bought
Yeah.
combat boots, and I'm like, nobody's gonna say anything. They go with everything. I can wear them with the dress. I bought some version of that shoe for like 10 years.
By that point, it's too late, though, right?
Yeah.
Because people are already making fun of one pair of shoes. So if they see you trying to change, they're just going to make fun of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
then, you know? They're like, where do you think you're going? Get back here.
Look at this
Combat
combat boot
boots,
looking
yeah.
at shipping off to Afghanistan, are you? Or some shit. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Once black guys get you on the scope, it's fucking over, dude. It's true. You get some,
I'm happy Monroe made fun of me though, because I'm like, those sneakers were awful. He made fun of me for wearing like a backpack because I looked like I was 13, and now I have like a stylish purse. I'm like, thank you, Monroe, for improving me.
I don't think you realize like how effective those people are. Like they walk away like that was fun, and we're like shells of our former
I
selves.
know.
That should be the actual Queer Eye. You remember that show? It should just be black guy.
Black guys for
You
the
know
straight
what I
guy.
mean? And they just go and
Black-
roast the shit
black
out of your
guy for
outfit.
the straight guy.
Yeah, and then by the end, you're just like, I am changed. Believe me.
Well, what happens is
It'll last 5 minutes.
What happens is the reveal is that the straight guy was gay, and the black guys just leave.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, fuck this, normal. That's a way better show, right? They walk in, Jesus Christ,
Black guy for the white guy.
black guy for the white guy.
Black guy for the
really
white
good
guy.
show.
It's a really good
It's
show.
a really good show, dude.
It's a really, really good show.
Okay,
But-
so you're coming in. The wedding. Your family is now kind of closer to you than they've ever been
Yeah.
in your life
We'll
because of this
see.
wedding.
Yeah.
Your mom doing all this, clothes shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was her way of being like, okay, finally we can. In some
That was
way
also
connect.
part of the reason why I was like, okay, let's do the Indian wedding, because I was like, she really wants this, and I've given her
it to her.
nothing else.
Yeah.
Like I do
Yeah.
stand-up comedy. We're not having kids. Like I talk about dicks 24/7.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that's
let's at least
yeah.
we can have the wedding. That'll be a nice memory. And then I'm sure at some point in the future you'll disown me for some reason. So I'm like, I was like, I'll give you the wedding.
Yeah, the wedding will be nice. But you'll have to be like downcast, you know, the Indian wedding girl.
Oh yeah,
I can't
every
imagine her doing
wedding
that.
picture is just the faces looking down. There's just the nose ring chain that looks like could be crying snot or something.
It looks like Assassin's Creed 5, you know, this like bride.
Yeah.
It looks intense. Are you gonna be that? Be like submissive? Because I've never seen you in a submissive.
Submissive, no. I mean, I'm gonna do all the. My mom, she pulled out this giant nose. It was like ripping my nose apart. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, it's
Is your nose pierced?
No, so it's like a clip-on. So it was
the clip.
like pulling. I was like, "This is nuts."
Well, this is there so the husband can be like, get away.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, that's what it's there for.
That is such an old white person joke though about Indians with nose rings,
I
and
know.
so they can drag them around like cattle.
It's the greatest Indian
For
joke of all time.
septum
I know.
rings?
Oh my
It's the
God.
pimp handlebars.
That
I
and the
know.
one about bindis, where they're like,
Yeah.
you know why they have bindis? You are so stupid.
Yeah. Or it's a target.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't heard that one about the nose ring. That's
I heard that for some other
Yeah,
culture.
yeah,
Maybe not
it's-
because Indians don't always do the septum.
yeah.
Right.
They do on the side.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fucking, I mean, dude, this is gonna be such a different thing that I've ever seen you in. That's why I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's not even about your happiness or love. I'm like, I've never seen Subhah in a dress.
I wore one to Akaash's wedding.
To a wedding. So
yeah,
if it's the matrimonial love, you'll put on not combat boots. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you look
Or
super
they'll be
cute.
like paisley combat boots, you know?
Right. Subhah style.
They've been bejeweled.
Bejeweled, bedizened
Dude,
combat
that
boots.
whole car ride to Akaash's wedding, I was just like, Subhah looks good. Subhah looks. Well, you're a very cute person, but you look like an Indian. I've never seen you look like an Indian before. And it made me feel so good. I was so impressed. I was like, oh, Ayan was in the car. Ayan was looking Indian, you know. And then it was like a great night where all my aunties.
Usama was fucked up.
I was blasted.
Oh, I believe that.
I
Yeah,
was blasted.
you
Dude.
literally you dropped a
blasted.
glass on the dance floor once.
Oh, dude.
Did it twice.
I did.
Tried to come back with it 3 times. People had to stop Usama. They're like,
I was-
put the glass.
I was.
Ooh, I love this download.
Dude, I was
I think Subah's got this
blasted.
one. I think Subah's got this story,
And I'm
buddy.
agreeing with her. I'm agreeing.
I know.
I'm
He
agreeing.
was so drunk. At one point, he was
Dude.
sitting on a chair. He scooted the chair into the middle of the dance floor like he thought he was in Indian Greece. It was just. And all of these aunties are like, "What is wrong with this man?" Like
And
everyone's.
I wasn't just I was doing Magic Mike dance moves. I was like, my shirt was coming up.
You're grinding.
I was grinding an auntie. At one point, I was literally grinding an auntie G, and she was loving it. Don't fucking fake news if she wasn't. I forgot about the chair thing. I remember the glass thing. I forgot.
There's got to be video coverage of
There
this
has
too.
to be any photos from that too. Usama just
Yeah.
looks out of his fucking
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
It was true. I will say this. We can come back to this point in a second. I will say the most embarrassing moment though was not me. It was Akaash's brother, with his speech, who was like goes on stage and he's like, you know, I love Akaash. We've had a lot of rough years and we were still going through it, and it's really rough. Anyway, love you guys. He said it was like 2 minutes, and Akaash is like, "What the fuck is this?" That must have been the most awkward moment in history when Anshul Singh goes up and is like, "Man, it's been rough between us. And I don't know if I love you anymore," and I mean that.
Wish I knew Akaash better. I could have been there for all of this.
So good. I was plastered. I'll give it that. Danish looked at me with the most Indian uncle, Pakistani uncle. Because when your friends give you the uncle look, you know you're fucking up.
Danish already gives you the uncle eyes.
Dude, I know,
you
because I don't pray 5 times a day. And so I was like, maybe doing the Magic Mike, full Tatum chanting. And he looks at me and he's like, "You're a slut.
That was so much
Bullshit.
fun.
You're a bullshit." When they use bullshit as a noun, you know you're fucking up. You're a bullshit. And I kept drinking. Like Casey Balsham was fucking on the same level as me.
Yeah.
But with no glass in her hand. So I kept doing the things that she was doing, but then I would slip the glass out and then the thing would crash. It was not. I'm not. The second wedding of Akaash, I'm not invited. I can already feel it. You know, once he gets divorced and gets married again, I'm not. But it was fun. It was open bar, Punjabi ass wedding, bro.
I mean, listen, that's what Punjabi weddings are
Come
about.
on, bro.
Nobody, if you're not embarrassing yourself at a
Dude.
Punjabi
Yeah.
wedding, like, come
Bro,
on.
and I was not the only drunk one. People were fucking. It was a wild time.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Sean's friends are gonna do. I think it's gonna be a mess, and I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of it. It's gonna be.
Is it going to be like a
so
fully
funny.
Indian like reception and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wants to mix in make sure there's like a healthy mix of American music in it. But yeah, it's gonna be it's pretty much like.
Do you guys have to do like a dance, like an entry dance?
I don't think we are. I think some of the aunties and uncles are doing dances, and he's having his groomsmen because he thinks it's funny to make his friends do a dance for the
Sure,
Sangeet.
that's classic.
Because they're all like 300-pound dudes from Chicago.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
he's going to make.
300.
I mean, he said they were big dudes. So he wants to make all of these guys like get together and do a dance
those guys-
That's
together.
hilarious.
They always love taking
a
their
bunch of
shirts off.
fat
Yeah.
Chicago white guys.
Fucking Cubs caps.
Fucking
and shit.
stuffed on Polish
Yeah.
sausages and beards,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
trying to
coming
do
in.
it.
Go
Ballet,
Cubs.
ballet, or whatever
Go
the fuck
Cubs. Oh
they're
yeah,
trying
if
to
they do an
do.
Indian dance, it's gonna be out of
I
control.
think he's going to make them do it. I
fucking
think he
insane.
is. I think he wants to see them fail.
Yeah, that's
Holy
amazing.
shit, dude!
That's
All the
amazing.
buttons
I love
flying
that.
everywhere with every dance.
And I don't know if he's serious about this or not, but he said, because like I know they want me to do like a father-daughter dance, but he said he's gonna make one of his friends wear a wig and do a a son, mother, and son.
Yeah,
dance.
yeah.
I don't know if he's actually gonna do that because that's so dark. But he said he will.
This is insane. He wants to go full drag on an Indian
He
wedding.
wants to make one of his friends, yeah,
This
go
is
full.
insane. Here's the thing. It's gonna be a hit as long as the kids are in the front. When you get those uncles and aunties in the front,
Yeah.
they will lock up the joy, right? They will just like put a key on that, and it won't reach the kids.
They truly do.
Because they will just frost up a wall, and you're gonna see a silent audience look at 19 fat
But
dudes
see, that's
take their shirts off.
that's what I'm gonna enjoy. Like
Right,
that's
right.
the part of the wedding that's for me.
Right, your fucking hood is fully down because no one can know how much you're laughing. I'm so excited for this. I just think
She was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I safely invited a bunch of people knowing they weren't going to go to Chicago, but I feel like now after this sell,
Yeah.
like I'm coming to your wedding now, Subhah. I'm sorry.
I want people to show up. I'm genuinely worried no one's going to show up because I had to do it in Chicago because my mom's planning the whole thing.
Right.
Like, I don't know what goes into an Indian wedding. I don't have the
Sure,
time to
sure.
plan everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is.
well, I mean, she's going on the multiple days. There's a couple of days.
We're doing 2
There's
days.
the priest, right? That's gonna
Yeah.
bless, right?
So I know, and I wanted to get it down to 1 day, but she wouldn't stop calling me. So I was like, 2
Right.
days, Jesus, lady, just stop. But like,
you walk around stuff a couple
yeah,
times. You know?
exactly. I
Should
know.
we do like a live Mango Bay broadcast from your
Yeah,
wedding?
yeah. We just fucking
We'll
do
do
a
it like
PIP.
it's a sports event
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And here come the fat white
Here come
guys.
the fat white guys.
Oh god, they are really fat. Oh god, that's a home run. Holy shit, foul ball. It's
One of
foul.
them just
here.
had a heart attack. It
Oh,
seemed had to get medevaced out.
I can.
Too
he
much
is
butter
dead.
chicken
He
for him.
is dead. And the groom family. Let's keep moving. Okay, so we'll be right back after this break.
Horrid.
Dude, and so Chicago, you're gonna do the whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
2 days. What's your province again? Where you from?
We're from like the northwest suburbs, so like around Mundelein. I don't know if anyone knows where that is.
No. I'm saying in
but-
India. What's the
Oh,
province?
Rajasthan.
That, that changes the wedding up a lither bit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Rajasthan gets crazy.
Underline sounds like
Yeah.
an Indian
I
ethnic
thought
too.
it was like
oh,
I thought it was a village in India. You know, with the first couple in Mandalay.
Underline.
You know. So fucking fall wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. White guy. Mm-hmm. He has no family. He has no family.
Yeah, I mean, he has some like cousins and stuff.
Some cousins or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
cousins.
Cousin.
You
Well,
like some cousins, like some redneck
well, he
types.
has like, cause like a lot of his family again because of the whole Buddhism thing. Like they don't really. So he has like some relatives that are cool that might show up, but we don't know.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be an interesting crapshoot.
Yeah.
Like everyone's dead. You know, let's just see what happens.
I mean, he has like very close friends. You know, he's
good. Okay.
he's a very like very sweet, very loyal person. So he has
Yeah.
like lifelong friends. Like he'll show up for people. Like I don't have that because I'm a piece of shit. Where I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna hang out at brunch, and then a week later, I'm like, oh god, I'm too tired. I can't do that. Like,
Well, okay, so
Yeah.
this guy that you're married, some of the problems. I mean, you said there's like so many insane things that you've been through. 5 years,
Yeah.
right, being with this guy. Like, was there a time when you're like, "There's no way this is gonna ever work out"?
I mean,
I'm done with this
because
guy. No marriage. nothing.
I thought it might not, which like I'm not gonna get too into it because I always check with him because sometimes he's a little sensitive when I talk about shit. But I don't think he would mind. But when his father passed away, it was the last one. So like he has the comedy album. He says his whole family died. Technically, his dad was still alive. But I'm like, look, you lose 2 sisters, a brother, and a mom in 2 years. Just say the whole thing.
Whoa,
Just
whoa.
round up. You know what I mean? Like it's fine.
Yeah.
But-
Were they on a plane together?
no, it was all different medical shit. Crazy,
Christ.
right?
Fucking shit.
And then his dad was the last one to pass, and he passed when we were together. And then like it's really traumatic in a way I can't even process. Of
course.
And so like when people grieve,
Jesus Christ.
a lot of the times they're like angry or they're like and I've been through really toxic relationships, so I don't really tolerate being talked to or addressed in a certain way. I'm like, you don't get to like take out your day. I mean, he wasn't fucking hitting me, but he was like, you don't get to like snap at me or yell at me or take out your day on me, even though it's awful. So it kind of hit a point where I was like, I'm not going to leave you through this. Like, I'm going to be here and be supportive of you. But it's like, if this is how we talk to each other, like, I will leave once you're back on your feet. And I told him that to his face.
Subhah,
Yeah.
you're
Whoa.
a bitch.
That's-
Okay, you're such a bitch.
I-
I'm sorry your dad died, your
cannot
last
believe
remaining
this.
family member died,
Yeah.
but nobody talks to me like that, okay?
You know
Just
what's-
because you're hangry and your dad just passed away, nobody talks to me like that. Listen
Can you
to
come
me.
down? Take some
I'm
melatonin.
about to go meet your dad because fuck this.
But no, it is. It's a lot. It's a lot because you don't know, like, you know what I mean. Nobody wants, because it's not like, oh, it's like, I didn't know if there was an end to this, if this makes sense, because it's not something you just get over very quickly.
Right,
it's not
right.
like, oh, okay, he had a bad day. It was just like the way things were for a while, and then they got better, which is why I also told him, like, I'm not going to leave while you're going through this, but like, you can't behave this way.
It is true that no matter what your life is like, you have to be a good boyfriend to your girlfriend.
Dude.
It's like I don't care if you have no family members left. Ask me about my day. Ask me how my day
But
was.
it's more of like you've met him though. He's like a giant
He's
man.
huge.
It's,
Yeah.
what you're saying is
very-
100% true. There's zero margin of error for men in relationships.
not true.
There is 0.
100%.
You guys are masters
Yeah.
of fucking
Yeah.
manipulation.
So a dude could walk in with one less leg than he walked out, and the woman would be like, "So Monica was a bitch at work today."
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So Monica's a bitch at work today.
No, but it's
Swear
more
to
like
God.
Zero margin of error. You're
have-
late. I'm missing a leg. But you're late.
You're late. You know, a car, you can drive it with one leg. You didn't know that?
If I had known you wouldn't have 2 legs, I don't know if I would have gotten
is
into it.
not
I have
working
one
out.
leg now.
This is not working out. This
one leg
relationship's on one
now.
less leg right now as well.
Speaking of one leg, this relationship,
We're on a last leg right now.
0 margin for error.
It's really
for guys,
brutal for us.
You know?
And case in point right here. Case
Yeah.
in fucking point.
Truly. So, Subhah, you thought you were coming into a sympathetic audience with that little story?
You know, 100%.
Sorry, we're bros in
Dude,
here.
you
okay?
know the prophet's wife was like, "You're never home.
Yeah.
hilarious.
You're never home."
No,
So
I'm
you're
just,
starting your religion? God talked to you? Can he say, "Wash the dishes once"?
You say that, but if somebody was yelling at you 24/7, you'd be like, "This
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
be."
yeah.
I
You know
feel
what I
that's
mean?
a complicated thing.
We're-
Yeah.
of
we're
course.
definitely
Yeah.
All jokes aside.
I swear to God, I'm not a piece of shit for this reason.
Specifically.
Specifically for this reason. But
The number of great men that have almost not been great because women have been like, "Get home earlier," you know, "Stop trying to find radium." That was a woman, by the way. Sorry, that was Mary Curie. Sorry, flip that.
She was married to the other Curie, though. What's his name?
The one who really found
Yeah,
radium.
the one who actually found it. Mark Curie, was it?
So nice of Marie to take the papers to the patent office.
To the patent office. She just swapped out her name there. It's like, well, behind every great man,
hilarious.
behind every great man says me, Melly Curry.
And that's what happened. And then the husband was like, "Okay, I'm putting the radium back in the fucking dinner.
Exactly.
See you later, Marie." And that's the story of all men and women. Last question before we get off the wedding subject. Honeymoon. Were y'all?
we don't know. We wanted to go to Hawaii, but everyone in Hawaii is like, "Don't come here."
That's a
true.
big thing.
Yeah.
It's just like ruining the fucking place.
Yeah, so we can't go there. And then, like, we were thinking maybe Puerto Rico, but then, because initially we were just going to go. I'm mall trash. I'm very much suburban trash.
Oh, yeah.
I love Universal Studios. So we were
I love that about you.
I love that too. That's very wholesome.
Very wholesome.
I'm very, like, I like
But I don't know.
corny
At the same
shit.
time, I can be like, she's gonna be a bitch to him at Universal Studios. She's gonna
I'll be
yell
like,
at him in a line.
Stop fucking
You know?
crying.
They're gonna see that.
Like some cousin of his will have just passed away. She's gonna be like, "Babe, we're on our honeymoon."
every
Oh my God, can you stop crying?
dude,
Why do you always do this on vacation? It's our honeymoon.
every roller coaster photos are just like
Actually, our roller coaster photos are me absolutely terrified,
Oh, yeah.
and he has no emotion in his face.
he's
He's
just
just,
like that.
staring. I don't know why. He just looks like he's having a
He's been
pleasant
through
time.
a lot. You know?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna take a lot to phase
He
him.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't get scared at all. He just looks like he's enjoying a day on a park bench, and I
Yeah.
literally look like I'm about to jump out of my seat. It's hysterical.
his Yelp reviews must be insane, dude. Six Flags, not skinnier than having no parents. You know, definitely 1 star. Fucking wait, so you have you been to Universal, Harry Potter, all that?
Yes,
That's your
and
shit.
the one in Florida is like fucking amazing.
Of
I
course.
love it because it has a roller
You're
coaster.
saying it like we never heard of a Universal's fucking studios.
Because I've been to the one in LA and it's
Yeah.
good, but it's not. The one in Florida is like,
Yeah,
whoa.
I've been to every single one. My
It's
parents
so good.
have taken me to every fucking theme park.
I
in
fucking
the
love
world.
that
Yeah.
shit.
The
But
LA one is definitely worse. Disneyland is worse than Disney World. And then,
yeah, we haven't been to Disneyland. The one out in California. We actually went to Disney World like around Christmas time.
Yeah.
Nightmare. So many children.
Brutal.
Oh my god, none of them washed. I'm like, who the fuck? These smelled
washed.
so bad. I was
White
like,
kids.
these kids
Who don't
stink.
wipe. Yeah,
they
they don't
literally
wipe.
stink. I was like, this is so bad. But yeah, we were thinking about maybe going there or maybe Puerto Rico or like we kind of wanted because I've never been to New Orleans and there's
Okay.
like so much culture and food. It might just be fun to like go there. We don't know.
I feel like you just gotta go to Universal. And now that I heard it, I was like, I can't
Right?
think of a better honeymoon for
Isn't
you
that
than,
fun?
than fucking Universal Studios.
Oh gosh, I mean, yeah, he's definitely gonna wear a condom, you know, during the honeymoon. He's gonna see all these kids running around. He's gonna be like, "Fuck that shit."
Oh yeah. Double seal.
Yeah.
Double seal the bitch. Oh God, Florida. Didn't someone get eaten by an alligator at Disney World? That happened.
Isn't that Disney World?
That had
somewhere.
it.
Golf course or
That
Golf
had
course.
a golf
Sam
course.
Morril has a good joke about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, the crocodile shit.
There's a alligator somewhere.
At a golf course.
No, it might have been at a
So Disney
park or
World or
something like that.
If anywhere, it would be
There was an alligator and it ate like a 2-year-old baby.
in Disney World.
Yeah, not at the park, but at like the resort.
The
Wait.
resort. Right.
Oh my god.
Wow. There's no empathy here.
Gotta
She's-
call that ride the Jungle Book.
She's smiling widely.
Yeah.
Wow.
like, amazing.
I wish that would happen on my honeymoon. Like
I didn't mean to smile.
you had the face
It's a
of
little
you
funny.
You had the face of
It is derangedly
Dude,
funny.
It is
It's-
kind
it
of
is-
funny.
it is
I
definitely
couldn't help it. I started thinking about Peter Pan and it made me laugh, and I didn't mean to.
I was thinking of the Jungle Book. That's what came into my mind.
I'm trying to think of the brown name version of Casey Anthony and give it to you. I don't know. Karishma
The
Anthony.
the reality, obviously, that's very tragic.
Yeah,
but a
of course.
fucking baby getting eaten by an
it's-
alligator at Disney World is insane.
It's goofy as hell.
Because it's like, you know, the alligator wasn't even full
Yeah.
after that. It was just
Yeah,
an
it was
app.
a little appetizer.
You know?
Yeah.
So you couldn't have just snatched up an adult.
my God.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
Oh. You had mozzarella sticks. That's it. He's going to eat
That's-
another
that's
human
not
now. He's
even-
got a taste for human,
Dude,
too.
the babies just dip, really. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Jesus Christ.
Baby
All right,
carrots,
we
baby
wanna do
babies.
our last story?
Let's move on to our last item.
Our last
today.
story.
We're talking Brittney Griner
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
got sentenced today, August 4th,
Poor lady.
to 9 years
This is rough.
in a Russian prison, which is like a prison inside of a prison.
That's
really.
How you said.
Like, I'm not even one of these I hate Russia people, but it's like,
So
what
here-
it was what, weed?
It was
Go ahead.
weed. Because I'm saying, like, out of prison Russia food tastes that bad?
Yeah.
Imagine prison at Russia. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Nightmare.
So she got the vape pens. You got the vape cartridges. They found those, and they just sentenced her to 9 years in prison, which is also hilarious. You know, it's like baby alligator. It's the baby getting eaten by an alligator.
I mean,
version.
look, to be fair, black woman getting caught with that, she would have gotten that in America,
Yeah.
actually, based on our criminal justice
Dude, she's
system.
black,
Damn.
woman, and gay. I mean, let's just throw Muslim in there, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
They
She's
like
fu-
Muslims in Russia.
They do?
they have like a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
they be using the Muslims to go like despoil Ukraine right now. It's amazing.
Here's the thing: is like it does suck. I'm not sure how much of it is like because you see on Twitter like, well, if a man was on the curling team, they would have gotten him out in one day. I'm not sure if it's that like that level.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on there. Because at first they were like, oh, don't politicize it. Because they
Yeah.
didn't want Russia, don't like tweet about it. They didn't want them to know that she was like important to
Yeah.
them. Because they were like, no, keep it down. So,
Well, is she
but
important? Not
she
really.
Dude.
She was on like, wasn't she on the Olympic team and shit? Isn't she
Here's the
like
thing.
an
She was a 7-time WNBA All-Star, but so
Yeah.
was I. You know,
I mean,
Shut
that's
up.
I've also been.
Usama, I watched you get stuck between two city bikes.
Okay.
Don't sit here
That's how limber I
and
am.
tell me you're an
That's how.
Olympic
First of all, you didn't finish the story.
athlete.
Then I got unstuck as well from two city bikes. You forgot the second part of the story here. Pretty important, P. That I also got unstuck subsequently.
He was literally trapped in between two city bikes
So,
going, oh, I
this is
think
true.
I made a mistake
This is
here.
very
I
true.
think I made a mistake.
This is very true. This is very true. We were doing a web series with Subhah. Ghanese, fucking South African bitch, couldn't find the exact location on Google. She's using some South African GPS system. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get her. And so there's city bikes, and the city bikes, the handles are very small. I was like, the quickest way through is just through. And then halfway through, I'm like, even I'm not this skinny to get through. And it was painful, dude.
How did you get out?
I just did it, dude. I did that. I was an Asian character in Ocean's 11. Just fucking folded my fucking self, and I got up.
But the Bengali, and he was like, no matter what, I'm not paying for a city bike to get out of this.
Oh yeah, the card was right there.
Yeah.
Dude.
You could have just paid for it, but you're like,
Dude.
hell no.
And classic Subhah, we know her fucking ass wasn't helping, right? She was laughing and pointing.
That's amazing.
She was,
As you should.
yeah, she was bringing in people. Hey, look, stop your market shopping. Look at
It was
this
like
idiot.
seeing a baby getting eaten by an alligator for Subhah.
I was
She let loose an alligator in my direction. Hey, go, let's see what happens.
I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
it
I was
was-
literally crying.
And that week, bro, every comic I met that day was like, hey, I heard you fucking I was like, do you have a group text that you fucking hit up after that? I had 3 shows that day. Every show.
I love that.
I told everyone.
Yeah, as you should have. I'm
swear to God.
angry that this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Subers. It was hilarious. I'm not even gonna fucking front you on that. Brittney Griner.
Brittney Griner
Brittney Griner.
got caught bringing weed in, and I'm like, listen, it's like I understand you have to obey the laws of the country, but it's Russia. Are you not going to be stoned in Russia,
Dude.
Like,
Right.
it's not a vibe there,
Right.
Okay, it's not a vibe there.
I mean, dude, she lucked out it was Russia and not like Dubai, because like if you have weed, they'll slice you in the fucking airport line. You know, like
maybe.
they'll. I mean,
How intense is Dubai about that?
dude,
I don't
weed
know.
is not a fun drug anywhere else. Except,
Really?
You know, it's brutal. They got like the green berets there, and they forget the dogs. They're sniffing you. You know what I'm saying, for weed.
Yeah, I mean, I remember taking a flight from Saudi to Beirut.
Yeah.
And I was like reading a local Saudi paper in English, and they were like boasting about a major drug raid. You got this guy in there. He looks like fucking Cobra Commander. He's like,
Yeah.
He looks like
Bro,
a Navy
100%.
SEAL. They're like, huge drug bust happened, amazing drug bust. Then they show the guy. He's all fucking decked out,
Yeah.
high tech gear. It's literally like a quarter pound of weed that he's like showing off.
dude.
It's like a QP
That's
of
so
weed.
crazy.
And
That's
this
what,
is it.
that's what it is. That's what it is. It's crazy, dude. You feel weird, man. I was in the Dubai airport. I was feeling like the name Usama wasn't even enough to like, get out of this jam. Because what happened was, okay, this is a true story. I don't know if I told you this already. They do an eye scan, right, of your eye to get through that first customs. Hello. I couldn't get the eye large enough, and I was trying to explain this
Shit.
badly to this guy, and I'm like, my eye, I can't, and he's like, get away. He pushes me aside. I thought it was over, dude. And he leads me to this place that has no lights. It's just workers with no lights, and I was like, I'm done.
That's so scary.
This is it. This is their Guantanamo Bay. I'm fucking done. And they sit me there for 3 hours. I'm there because my eye doesn't work, and they get some old ass machine, and I finally get it to work. But I was in the dark at an airport, fucking waiting to get waterboarded or some shit. It was that level of fear because I couldn't fucking get this eye to get big
You
enough.
had one subversive eye.
Yeah. We're gonna gouge this Christian eye or something. It was brutal. So that level of like intensity at the airports is very real.
That's really scary.
America has the fucking guys on the couch watching the Ninja Warrior fan looking types, fat asses. Everywhere else is like military fucking huge. It's scary shit.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. You don't realize that with America.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
what she's going. Well, apparently they're gonna sit. They're trying to trade. They're trying to do like a prisoner
Right.
swap.
For some arms dealer. I
But it's
hope
not-
that
it's
goes
not-
through.
It's not a Russian basketball player. They want an
Dude,
assassin.
listen, you know what?
Yeah, I
It's
know.
Victor Boot. It's like this guy's like the most notorious arms dealer. It's not really a fair trade.
No, not at all.
They might as well be like, here, take LeBron.
Yeah.
This guy's like the LeBron of arms trading
Yeah.
for the Brittney Griner of basketball. No
Right.
disrespect. Like, it's not really a great
Who's the
trade.
LeBron of female basketball?
Yeah.
But then again, female basketball.
Right.
I'm gonna slap you.
Listen, that'd be more skill than Britney has.
Oh my god.
It's not a great trade.
Right. Because he's
so dangerous.
There's like 3 movies made about him. He's like the ultimate. Like,
Are there really?
There's like a movie made about him called like
Lord of War.
Lord of War. That's
Lord of
literally
War.
about this guy. Brittney Griner has not even a documentary about her yet.
Yeah,
So-
she will now.
She will.
Compton.
Yeah.
She will now,
Man,
yeah.
if she gets out those deals. Whew.
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she gets out.
dude,
the
yeah.
Audible book. Ooh, that
know.
Audible money.
Dude, yeah, that tour with Colin Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying? That's money. But yeah, it's like this insane arms dealer, and Russia is like, I don't even know if they expect that to be a yes. It's like trolling a little bit, right? It's got to be a little bit like Russian trolling, right?
Russia just keeps winning, and throughout
Yeah,
this
bro.
whole year, they just keep dunking on us.
That
And
really-
no disrespect to Brittany. I don't know if she can dunk, but
She can.
but they keep dunking on the U.S. And what do? We send a WNBA.
Yeah.
I guess is she a superstar? I don't know.
This is
Yeah.
a bad trade. I'm telling you, like
Not a good trade.
it's
It's not a good trade at all. If this was the NBA
Yeah.
draft,
But I hope she comes home.
Of course, want her to come home.
How do you have more empathy for her and not a baby getting eaten by an alligator?
I
We'll
know.
talk about that later.
Because it doesn't feel like a cartoon in my head. Like, you
true.
can't. I
Has the
literally.
baby made a field goal yet?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So it has no.
Is the baby an all-star? Can the baby dunk?
Yeah, baby's done not done shit.
Does the baby have face tattoos? It was Florida, so maybe. But
I mean, Brittney Griner, poor lady. Good luck. Shit, dude.
poor lady, good luck.
Poor lady,
It's
good
the
luck.
most callous shit I've heard all night.
You know?
all day. Beyond the alligators
Hey,
eating babies.
I hope there's a.
Beyond any of
I
the
hope
shit we
there's,
talked, the most callous shit
yeah.
ever I just saw was Usama be like, good luck,
Yeah.
lady. The lady part was it really
hope
hit home
there's
with that.
basketball court in Siberia. You know what I'm saying? Hope,
Rough, dude. In a Russian jail. I wish her the best. I think you
I
need
think
Reed to
they're
be in
gonna get her
Russia.
out. You
They
can't.
gotta get her out.
Because like that 9 years shit, that was almost like
was, like, goofy
that
as hell.
has to be traded
It's
at that
goofy.
point. Like you can't just leave her there. It's not like 6 months and then you're home. Like
Right.
she nah.
It's goofy as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. I mean, I don't have no concept. I have
know.
no idea what's gonna happen, dude.
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna be like, we want Bin Laden back
Yeah.
too. And they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, okay, sure, anything for Britney, you know.
Yeah,
It's not Britney Spears.
It's always
Can I
free
just remind
Britney.
people?
Free Britney.
Yeah.
Free Britney. Free Britney. Jesus Christ. Can y'all
Seriously.
Britney
Yeah,
school it?
don't name your kids Brittany. It's just,
Don't.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a recipe for
Seems like it's-
disaster.
it doesn't look good.
It is a recipe for disaster.
Jesus Christ.
Black woman named Britney. Also, that's a bit unique as well. I just put that out there.
Is that a very white name? I think so, right?
That's
Britney's
the one.
that's
That's
a
probably the one
very-
thing saving her right now.
Maybe.
If her name was Shaniqua Garner,
You're
I don't
confused by
think. Yeah. We would never get her back. It was Shaniqua. Be like 12 years, 13, 14 years. But all the
Russians.
best again. And I mean this. I don't know why people are making me out to be anti-Brittney Garner. Fucking love you. And I love your work.
Britney Griner.
Yeah.
Griner.
Maybe you can WNBA. Listen, I'll tell you, Brittany, right now. Why do y'all shoot like? I'm just saying. Maybe you could have 9 years to think about this. Why do y'all like shoot like that? It's this.
See, I can make fun of it because I don't watch the regular NBA.
Yeah.
I don't
So
watch either, so I have no idea.
I have no clue.
I'm just saying.
She might be a golfer, actually. Who the fuck knows?
Dude, they might as well be.
Is she an orc? If she's an orc, I'd know about her. But other than that, I don't watch sports. She speak Elven by chance? Was she from a Shire?
Right. All the WNBA fans, there's like 5 of them. We can bring back Brittany. It's like this is the most popular one in the WNBA is her.
I saw somebody post a picture of her like playing basketball in Russia, and it was so wild because it was just like the stands were completely empty.
Right.
I was like, is this like at the rec center after school? Like, what is going on with this game? You know?
Nice, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's
watches
weird
it.
because I thought in Europe they like actually.
Well, you know what happened?
Because they're kinky in Europe. They're like, yeah, we're going to go watch some women play basketball. We're going to watch the women
know-
play the colored men's game.
They're
They're not on the bleachers. They're under the bleachers.
Yes.
Fucking.
No, they get paid like way more, which is why she was.
She
over
was,
there.
she was getting $1 million.
1.5
a
million.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She must be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to white ladies
can't.
Yeah.
who she was covering her, Anne
Yeah.
Frank, like who knows, you know?
Wait, Anne Frank.
you know?
What diary entry was that, dude? Played basketball with a black lesbian today. That was rough.
But yeah, $1 million.
She got 1.5 million to be in that league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was playing for a Russian team.
That's
too.
a lot.
Yeah, and then in America,
That's
she
a
gets an
lot.
Arby's gift card. I think is the yearly salary of a W.
True. You're eating here for life, miss. But just this one specifically, okay, on Route 86.
Yeah, it's only one
It's
location.
one specific Arby's. Are we being too harsh on the WNBA?
No.
No.
Everyone's already
I think
shot on
we're
it.
commenting on society
Hilarious.
and that people don't watch it.
I don't know
guys.
enough about it. I've heard a little bit like the rules are different, so they're not even allowed to dunk, and so it's kind of like not true that some of the women
Oh, that's
can't.
a rule. Huh?
Yeah.
We're not allowed to dunk in this. Like, okay.
Right.
No, I heard that, and then also the league is like way younger than the WNBA is like way. So there's also less history behind it. So there's less like like young boys are brought up watching the NBA. Like young women aren't really brought up watching the WNBA. Like there just isn't
Yeah.
that built-in fandom. So it's like hard to be like, oh, this
Yeah,
sport
Great
is.
British Break Off. You know, we all are there.
Yeah, keeping up with the Kardashians. We gotta get Kim K on the court. That
Truly.
might save everything. to be
It's like,
honest.
look, if anyone can get people out of prison.
Yeah.
It's Kim K.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need
for
Kim
sure.
K
Oh,
that
for
is
Brittney
true.
Griner.
Booty can also box out.
That
I
is
feel
true.
like.
My
Right?
prediction: she gets Brittney Griner out of jail and then leaves Pete Davidson for Brittney
Oh,
Griner.
those black lesbians always be stealing dudes. I'd be saying this right now. If you walk into a bar and there's a black stud lesbian, leave the bar. She's there to steal your girl.
That's a fact.
They are the most powerful fuckers in humandom.
That's true.
No, this is true. I'm not gonna back down on this. Black lesbians be stealing bitches. Okay,
It's 100% true.
100%.
That's
If I hear the
hilarious.
clop
True.
of Timberlands,
They're
I
certified booty bandits.
Booty bandits, dude.
They're home wreckers.
yeah, 100%, dude. It's
wild.
You go to the bathroom, you come back, your woman's got cornrows.
Yeah.
Your girl's wearing Timbs. It's over.
They're Svengalis.
Do not. No. Yeah, they're Somali pirates.
I don't.
I said
I am your
Svengali,
girlfriend
but
now. I am your girlfriend now.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me.
I am the
They're
husband
brutal
now.
because they have the confidence of a man, but the know-how, understanding of the woman. So it's a match made in heaven. But no, listen, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. I swear to God, I'm gonna double down on this. Nothing more dangerous at a bar than a black lesbian.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's not spitting anything wrong here. This is 100%
You're saying
true.
no, you don't agree with this.
I've never heard that. I've never heard this about Queen Latifah. I've never heard this.
Whoa, when was
about
she ever a
any-
stud lesbian?
Wasn't she?
She is a lesbian.
She's not a stud lesbian. I'm talking about cornrow, like what's good.
Queen Latifah had cornrows last time.
Oh,
I
she
saw
did.
her. But think about her; she's so Hollywood that
Yeah.
she's just
Right,
Who
right,
knows?
right.
You can't pin her
I
down.
just never
really.
heard this stereotype before where I'm like,
Yeah.
I've lived it. Okay, I've lived it.
I was gonna say, I don't
Yeah.
even think this is true. I think this happened to Usama. I think
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not gonna dispute
He
that.
got cucked by a black
I'm not
lesbian.
gonna dispute that. It's happened to me before. I've seen it. And when you see it, what can you do? I just clap.
I think she took your girl
did.
and made you watch, and
did.
now
And maybe,
you're-
whoa, why is this? Why are you gonna act this?
That is Suba's little spice on the story here.
You're gonna make me into a cuck too? It's enough that she's getting stolen, my girl.
You were wearing glasses at the time.
Yeah.
They were-
You're probably jacking off to it too.
and she was like, Usama, sit in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And you were all sweaty,
Nothing gives her more joy than imagining me getting cucked by a black lesbian.
and you were stuck between two city bikes,
Yeah, just jacking off,
watching
weren't
your
you?
girlfriend get scissored by Queen Latifah.
Yeah, you loved it, didn't you?
On that note, we got to wrap things up. That was a bit too silent.
Sure.
guys. Yeah. Joe just gave me the finger of death. Of
That was
an
literally
hour,
how
yeah.
the black lesbian took my girl.
That's
Just, let's
exactly-
just go.
Time
And
to
it
wrap
took-
this up. Yeah.
We didn't even do the fucking condom thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But next step.
That's next. All right, that's, yeah. We love you. Super.
Suba,
love
we're
you
so
guys
happy
too.
to have you on.
Thank
This
you
is so
for
fucking
having me.
fun.
Despite your personality. we
Congrats.
love you.
Despite your callousness towards all babies and grown bereaved men, you are wonderful.
Aw,
We love
We
you.
love you.
We love
This
you.
is a very
Seriously.
fun episode. Where can people find you? Why don't you hit it?
They can find me on most things if you just search Subhah, Subhah, or if you go to s-comedy.com, that's my website. I have all my social media and stuff.
Amazing. You got a bunch of shit coming out too. Web series.
Yeah.
What else you got
Check it out.
dropping?
The movie I was in is coming out hopefully soonish.
Oh, yeah.
What's
yeah.
it called?
Plan B.
Plan B.
Fuck yeah,
Love
dude.
it.
Fuck yeah.
Dropping a web series, have an album coming out.
Amazing, dude. Amazing. Love
best,
it.
the
Everybody
best.
scoop all that shit up. It's going to be hilarious. You know what it is. It's been Mango Bay. Follow us on Patreon, Apple, Spotify, all that shit, YouTube. We love you guys. Come to the show on the 13th. We love you. Thank you.
Your mango bay.